Imagine a world where the simplest tools shaped the course of history. Innovations from ancient civilizations have laid the groundwork for our modern existence. Join us on this tranquil journey through time as we unveil the inventions that changed our lives forever. One of the most remarkable inventions of the ancient world is the wheel. Its introduction around 3500 BC in Mesopotamia revolutionized transport and trade. Imagine a society where goods could be moved more efficiently, connecting distant lands and cultures. The art of writing emerged shortly after the wheel, with the invention of cuneiform script in Sumer around 3200 BC. This innovation allowed for the recording of laws, trade transactions, and stories, forever changing communication among humans. In Egypt, hieroglyphs represented another leap in writing. These intricate symbols conveyed complex ideas and preserved the knowledge of a civilization that flourished for thousands of years. Can you imagine the stories they tell? Agriculture is another key innovation that transformed human society. The development of farming techniques around 10,000 BC allowed people to settle and build communities. This shift from nomadic life to agriculture laid the foundation for civilizations. The plow, invented around 3000 BC, made farming even more efficient. This simple yet profound tool enabled deeper tilling of soil, leading to greater crop yields and surplus food, which supported larger populations and urbanization. Water management systems also marked significant advancements. The creation of irrigation systems allowed ancient civilizations like those in the Indus Valley to thrive in arid conditions, showcasing human ingenuity in shaping the environment. The invention of metalworking transformed tools and weapons. Starting with copper and later bronze, this technology enabled humans to create stronger implements, crucial for both agriculture and defense, forever altering power dynamics in societies. The discovery of fire, possibly our oldest innovation, had profound implications for survival. It provided warmth, protection, and a means to cook food, fundamentally changing diets and social structures among early humans. Another remarkable innovation is the sailboat, which emerged around 3000 BC. This development expanded trade networks across water, allowing for cultural exchange and the spread of ideas over vast distances. The printing press, although much later, has its roots in early forms of printing, such as seals and stamps. These methods of replication allowed for the dissemination of knowledge, setting the stage for future innovations in communication. The compass, invented during the Han Dynasty, revolutionized navigation. This simple device enabled explorers to venture further, leading to the discovery of new lands and cultures, transforming the world map as we know it. Mathematics has also evolved from ancient innovations. The Babylonian numeral system laid the groundwork for complex calculations, which not only aided trade but also scientific advancements, influencing future generations. The calendar is another crucial invention. Ancient societies, such as the Mayans and Egyptians, developed calendars to track agricultural cycles, religious events, and seasons, fundamentally organizing time for their communities. Roads and infrastructure were pivotal innovations that supported trade and military movement. The Roman Empire's extensive road networks exemplified how engineering could unify vast territories and foster economic growth. The concept of democracy originated in ancient Greece, allowing citizens to participate in governance. This revolutionary idea laid the groundwork for modern political systems, emphasizing the importance of civic engagement. Medicine is another area transformed by ancient innovations. The practice of surgery and herbal remedies dates back thousands of years, reflecting the early understanding of the human body and health. The invention of the arch in architecture allowed for stronger and more durable structures. This innovation is visible in many ancient monuments, showcasing the blend of art and engineering in human history. Pottery is one of humanity's earliest inventions, used for storage and cooking. This innovation not only improved daily life but also facilitated trade, allowing for the exchange of goods across regions. Textiles and weaving techniques emerged as essential innovations in ancient cultures. They provided clothing and shelter, signifying craftsmanship and the beginning of trade in fabric and fashion. The use of coins for currency began in ancient Lydia around 600 BC, simplifying trade and commerce. This innovation standardized value and facilitated more extensive economic interactions between cultures. Military innovations such as the chariot changed warfare strategies, allowing for greater mobility and speed. This advancement not only impacted battles, but also the development of ancient societies and their structures. The emergence of philosophy in ancient Greece sparked a new way of thinking. Philosophers questioned existence, knowledge, and ethics, laying the groundwork for modern thought and intellectual exploration. The invention of the telescope dramatically changed humanity's understanding of the universe. Although developed in later centuries, its origins trace back to an inherent curiosity that began with ancient stargazers. The discovery of the wheelbarrow, an essential innovation for construction and agriculture, is often attributed to ancient China. This simple tool enhanced efficiency and productivity in various sectors. The concept of the zero, developed by ancient Indian mathematicians, revolutionized mathematics. This critical innovation enabled advanced calculations and laid the foundation for future mathematical systems. The water wheel, used in ancient Greece and Rome, is another pivotal invention. It harnessed the power of flowing water for milling grain, exemplifying the ingenious use of nature for human benefit. The use of glass, developed in ancient Mesopotamia and Egypt, initiated the creation of decorative items and windows, enhancing both beauty and functionality in architecture and daily life. The invention of the calendar was not merely for tracking time. It allowed civilizations to plan agricultural activities and festivals, intertwining daily life with the cycles of nature. The invention of soap dates back to ancient Babylon, showcasing early hygiene practices. This simple product revolutionized cleanliness and health standards, emphasizing the importance of sanitation in society. The creation of the first libraries in ancient civilizations signifies the importance of knowledge preservation. These institutions became cultural hubs, fostering education and the sharing of ideas. The invention of the crossbow marked a significant evolution in weaponry. This innovation changed military tactics and influenced the outcomes of battles throughout history. The art of sculpture flourished in ancient cultures, serving both aesthetic and functional purposes. Sculptures told stories, honored deities, and showcased the skill of craftsmen throughout history. The invention of the sundial provided a way to measure time using the sun's position. This innovation helped societies organize their days and plan activities more effectively. The use of perfumes and scents dates back to ancient Egypt, where they were used in religious ceremonies and daily life. This early form of sensory innovation enhanced cultural practices and personal expression. The art of navigation improved with the development of maps, which allowed ancient civilizations to explore and document their world. These early maps were essential for trade and exploration. The spinning wheel revolutionized the textile industry, improving the production of yarn and fabric. This innovation not only increased efficiency, but also contributed to the growth of trade in textiles. The development of bridges enabled the crossing of rivers and chasms, facilitating travel and trade. Ancient engineers designed these structures to enhance connectivity between communities. The invention of the horse collar improved agricultural productivity by enhancing the efficiency of horse-drawn plows. This simple device changed farming practices and increased yields. Ancient brewing techniques laid the foundation for the production of beer and other fermented beverages. This innovation reflected social practices and exchange in many cultures. The advent of the loom significantly advanced the textile industry, allowing for the creation of complex patterns and designs. This innovation showcased the artistry and skill of ancient weavers. The invention of the windmill harnessed natural energy for grinding grain. This innovation is a testament to human creativity, reflecting our ability to adapt technology to the environment. The creation of the astrolabe, used for navigation and astronomy, represents a leap in scientific understanding. This device was essential for explorers and scholars in ancient times. Each of these ancient innovations has contributed to the tapestry of human history. They not only reflect our ingenuity, but also showcase the interconnectedness of cultures and ideas across time. As we reflect on these ancient innovations, let us appreciate the brilliant minds that shaped our world. Consider how these inventions continue to influence our lives today and subscribe for more journeys through history. The development of the wheel marked a pivotal moment in human innovation. This simple yet profound invention revolutionized transportation and trade, allowing for the movement of goods and people across distances that were previously unimaginable. As we explore its impact, we can see how it laid the foundation for future advancements in engineering and logistics. Another monumental invention was the plow, which transformed agriculture. By turning the soil more efficiently, it allowed for the cultivation of larger fields, leading to increased food production. This surplus not only supported growing populations, but also encouraged the development of permanent settlements and the rise of civilizations. The invention of writing systems further advanced human communication and record keeping. From cuneiform in Mesopotamia to hieroglyphics in Egypt, these early forms of writing enabled societies to document laws, trade agreements, and historical events. This innovation fostered literacy and paved the way for the preservation of knowledge across generations. The discovery of metallurgy changed societies forever, allowing for the creation of tools, weapons, and art from metals like bronze and iron. This technological leap not only improved daily life but also enhanced military capabilities, leading to shifts in power dynamics. The ability to work with metal sparked a wave of innovation that propelled civilizations forward. Architecture saw revolutionary advancements due to the use of new materials and techniques. The construction of monumental structures like the pyramids of Giza and the Parthenon showcased the engineering prowess of ancient cultures. These buildings not only served religious and political purposes, but also reflected the values and aspirations of their societies. The compass, developed in ancient China, revolutionized navigation. This simple device enabled explorers to travel vast seas with greater confidence, leading to discoveries that connected distant lands. The compass transformed trade routes and fostered cultural exchanges that enriched societies worldwide, emphasizing the importance of exploration in human history. The invention of the printing press in the 15th century was a game changer, but its roots can be traced back to earlier forms of printing, such as woodblock printing in East Asia. This innovation allowed for the mass production of texts, making literature more accessible and fostering a rise in literacy rates. It democratized knowledge like never before. The concept of democracy, first practiced in ancient Athens, was an innovative political structure that allowed citizens to participate in governance. This idea of citizen involvement laid the groundwork for modern democratic systems. The Athenians pioneered a model that emphasized political engagement and civic responsibility, shaping how we view governance today. Medicine also saw significant advancements, particularly in ancient Greece and Egypt. The Hippocratic Corpus laid the foundations of medical ethics and practice, emphasizing observation and study. These early medical texts influenced future generations, establishing a long tradition of scientific inquiry and the importance of healing in society. Astronomy was revolutionized by ancient civilizations, who observed the stars to understand seasons and navigate the seas. The Babylonian and Mayan cultures made significant strides in this field, creating calendars that guided agricultural practices. Their contributions to astronomy not only enhanced daily life, but also inspired future exploration of the cosmos. Another significant innovation was the use of ceramics, which played a crucial role in storage and cooking. The development of pottery allowed ancient peoples to preserve food and manage resources more effectively. This seemingly simple invention greatly impacted daily life and trade, leading to the establishment of trade networks. The introduction of currency transformed economies, moving from barter systems to monetary exchanges. This shift allowed for more complex trade practices and the accumulation of wealth. The earliest forms of currency, including shells and precious metals, facilitated commerce and laid the groundwork for today's financial systems. Inventions of textiles, such as weaving and dyeing techniques, significantly influenced ancient societies. These innovations allowed for the creation of intricate patterns and vibrant colors, enhancing cultural expression. The textile trade became a vital part of economies, connecting regions and fostering cultural exchanges between civilizations. The ancient art of navigation was further enhanced by the development of maps. Early maps, created by civilizations like the Greeks and Egyptians, facilitated exploration and trade. These early cartographers played a key role in shaping our understanding of geography, setting the stage for future explorations of the world. The invention of the arch in architecture allowed for the construction of more durable and expansive structures. This innovation enabled civilizations to build grandiose buildings such as aqueducts and bridges. The arch exemplifies how engineering can blend functionality with artistry, creating lasting monuments. The creation of the sundial provided ancient peoples with a means to measure time using the sun's position. This invention was crucial for agricultural planning and daily activities. The sundial's accuracy improved people's ability to organize their lives around the rhythms of nature. The leap into astronomy also brought the development of tools like the astrolabe, which helped ancient navigators determine their position at sea. This sophisticated device represented a major advancement in the science of navigation, enhancing the ability to explore and conduct trade across vast oceans. The concept of urban planning emerged in ancient cities, where layout and design were carefully considered. The grid system used in cities like Mohenjo-Daro showcased an understanding of infrastructure that catered to public needs. This foresight and planning set standards for how future cities would be developed. The use of spices in ancient trade not only added flavor to food but also facilitated cultural exchanges. The spice trade routes connected various civilizations, enriching culinary practices and creating economic ties. This exchange of flavors became a vital part of daily life, influencing cuisine across regions. The ancient practice of irrigation transformed arid landscapes into fertile grounds. By directing water to crops, civilizations like the Sumerians and Egyptians could expand agriculture, allowing their societies to flourish. This innovative approach to farming laid the groundwork for sustainable food production. The concept of legal codes, such as Hammurabi's Code, revolutionized justice systems in ancient societies. By establishing clear laws, these codes provided a framework for governance and social order. The written nature of these laws ensured that they could be referenced, creating a foundation for subsequent legal systems. Music played a significant role in ancient cultures, serving as both entertainment and a form of communication. Instruments like the lyre and flute were developed, and music became a means to express emotions and tell stories. This cultural innovation fostered social cohesion and spiritual connections among communities. The creation of the calendar allowed ancient societies to track time and seasons, vital for agricultural cycles. The Egyptians and Mayans developed sophisticated calendars that aligned with celestial events. Understanding time enabled better planning, influencing various aspects of daily life and societal organization. The invention of glassmaking opened new avenues for artistry and functionality. From decorative items to practical containers, glass became a versatile material in ancient societies. This innovation not only influenced trade, but also allowed for advancements in architecture and daily living. The rise of the Silk Road established vital trade routes connecting East and West. This network facilitated the exchange of goods, ideas, and cultures, fostering a spirit of cooperation among diverse civilizations. The Silk Road not only transformed economies, but also enhanced mutual understanding between peoples. The development of the water wheel significantly impacted agriculture and industry. This innovation harnessed the power of flowing water to perform work, making processes like milling more efficient. The water wheel represented a shift toward mechanization that would influence future technological advancements. The use of herbal medicine by ancient cultures laid the groundwork for modern pharmacology. Many plants used for healing were documented in ancient texts, showcasing a deep understanding of natural remedies. This innovative approach to healthcare influenced the development of medical practices we rely on today. The invention of the telescope would come centuries later, but the foundations of optics were explored by ancient civilizations. The study of lenses and light rays was crucial for advancements in vision and astronomy. These early explorations paved the way for future scientific discoveries that expanded our understanding of the universe. The concept of public baths in ancient Rome was a remarkable social innovation. These communal spaces promoted hygiene and provided a venue for social interaction. The baths were not only a place for cleansing, but also a hub for discussions, relaxation, and community bonding. The use of concrete in construction can be traced back to ancient Rome, where it enabled the creation of durable structures like the Pantheon. This innovative material allowed for designs that were previously impossible, influencing future architectural practices around the globe. The introduction of the horse collar revolutionized agriculture in the Middle Ages. By enabling horses to pull heavier loads, it increased productivity in farming and transportation. This innovation not only improved efficiency, but also boosted economic growth across regions. The development of windmills in ancient Persia harnessed wind energy for irrigation and milling. This sustainable technology showcased an early understanding of renewable energy sources, paving the way for future innovations in energy efficiency and agricultural practices. The creation of the crossbow was a significant advancement in weaponry during ancient times. This powerful weapon allowed for greater range and accuracy in warfare, changing the nature of battles. The development of the crossbow exemplifies how innovation altered the course of history through technology. The use of sericulture or silk production began in ancient China, becoming a highly valued trade commodity. The secrets of silk production were closely guarded, leading to significant economic power for those who mastered the craft. This innovation not only impacted trade, but also influenced cultural practices and fashion in various regions. The advent of gunpowder in ancient China marked a turning point in military technology. Initially used for fireworks, it later transformed warfare and led to the development of firearms and cannons. This innovative substance significantly changed the dynamics of power and conflict throughout history. The introduction of the stirrup in cavalry warfare allowed mounted soldiers to enhance their combat effectiveness. This simple device provided stability and balance, giving riders the ability to wield weapons with greater skill. The stirrup was a significant innovation that altered cavalry tactics and battlefield strategies. The development of the wind compass in ancient China combined the principles of navigation and wind direction. This sophisticated tool aided sailors in their journeys, enhancing maritime exploration. The wind compass exemplified early innovations in navigation that would guide countless voyages across the seas. The creation of soap in ancient Babylon represents a significant advancement in hygiene. This innovation not only improved personal cleanliness but also affected public health. The ability to produce soap became an essential part of everyday life and laid the groundwork for future hygiene practices. The ancient practice of hydraulic engineering allowed societies to develop water systems for irrigation and urban settings. This innovation facilitated the management of water resources and improved agricultural yields. By mastering hydraulics, civilizations could thrive in challenging landscapes. The advent of artistic techniques such as fresco painting in ancient Rome allowed for vibrant storytelling through art. These techniques not only decorated public spaces but also conveyed cultural narratives and values. Art became a medium for expression, bridging generations with its beauty and meaning. The architectural innovation of the dome, seen in structures like the Pantheon, represents a pinnacle of design. This form allowed for expansive interiors and greater structural integrity. pushing the boundaries of what could be achieved in construction. The dome continues to inspire modern architects today. The ancient practice of storytelling through oral traditions preserved history and culture long before written records. These narratives, passed down through generations, shaped community identities and shared wisdom. Oral storytelling was a powerful tool for education, bonding people together through shared experiences. The development of chariots revolutionized warfare and transportation in ancient societies. This innovation allowed for speed and mobility on the battlefield, forever changing military tactics. The chariot became a symbol of power, influencing battles and conquests throughout history. The creation of the astrolabe in the Middle Ages, though later than some other innovations, was built upon ancient knowledge. This remarkable instrument enabled sailors to navigate by the stars, enhancing maritime exploration. The astrolabe is a testament to the enduring legacy of ancient scientific inquiry. The practice of distillation, first utilized in ancient Mesopotamia, allowed for the creation of various spirits and perfumes. This innovation provided not only entertainment, but also played a role in religious and medicinal practices. Distillation showcases the ingenuity of ancient peoples in enhancing their sensory experiences. The wheel, an invention dating back to around 3500 BCE in Mesopotamia, transformed transportation. This simple circular device enabled the movement of goods and people across vast distances. It marked a significant leap in engineering, paving the way for trade and the expansion of civilizations. As societies grew, so did the need for effective communication. The invention of writing, around 3200 BCE in Sumer, allowed people to document transactions, laws, and stories. This breakthrough not only preserved history, but also fostered complex bureaucracies and cultural development. In agriculture, the introduction of irrigation systems revolutionized food production. Ancient Egyptians harnessed the Nile's floodwaters to create fertile fields. This innovation increased crop yields and supported larger populations, laying the foundation for urban centers. The concept of timekeeping emerged with the development of sundials and water clocks. Ancient Egyptians and Babylonians used these tools to measure time accurately. This advancement was crucial for scheduling agricultural activities and religious ceremonies, structuring daily life. Metallurgy also began in ancient times, with people learning to extract and work with metals like copper and bronze. These materials were used to create tools, weapons, and jewelry, enhancing both daily living and warfare capabilities. The Bronze Age marked a turning point in technological advancement. The art of construction saw monumental innovations, exemplified by the pyramids of Egypt. Built with precision and immense labor, these structures showcased advanced engineering techniques. They served not only as tombs, but also as symbols of the civilization's power and beliefs in the afterlife. Ancient civilizations also made significant strides in hygiene and public health. The Indus Valley civilization developed sophisticated drainage systems and baths. Their emphasis on sanitation reflected an understanding of disease prevention, highlighting the importance of hygiene in urban living. The compass, originating in ancient China, reshaped navigation. Initially used for divination, it became vital for maritime exploration. This innovation allowed explorers to traverse vast oceans with greater confidence, opening trade routes and enabling cultural exchanges. In the realm of mathematics, the ancient Egyptians developed a system of geometry for land surveying. This was essential after the Nile's floods, allowing them to reclaim farmland accurately. Their mathematical understanding laid the groundwork for future developments in science and engineering. The concept of democracy traces back to ancient Athens, where citizens participated in decision-making. This political innovation empowered individuals and influenced governance systems worldwide. The principles of democracy continue to resonate deeply in modern societies. Philosophy emerged as a field of inquiry in ancient Greece, with thinkers like Socrates and Plato questioning existence and ethics. Their ideas challenged conventional beliefs and encouraged critical thinking. This intellectual legacy persists, influencing modern philosophy and ethics. The invention of the arch by the Romans revolutionized architecture. This design allowed for stronger and more durable structures, enabling the construction of aqueducts and monumental buildings. Roman engineering exemplified innovation, supporting urbanization across the empire. The wheelbarrow, first documented in the Han Dynasty, improved transportation of goods and labor efficiency. This simple yet effective tool allowed for easier movement of heavy materials, transforming construction and agricultural practices across Asia. The use of papyrus in ancient Egypt revolutionized record-keeping and literature. This early form of paper allowed for the documentation of religious texts, administrative records, and literary works. Papyrus played a vital role in preserving knowledge for future generations. The concept of zero, developed by ancient Indian mathematicians, transformed mathematics. This innovation facilitated calculations and led to advancements in algebra and calculus. The introduction of zero was a significant shift in mathematical thought, influencing the number system we use today. Glassmaking originated in ancient Mesopotamia, providing a new medium for art and utility. The ability to create glass vessels and ornaments reflected advanced craftsmanship. This innovation not only enhanced aesthetic appeal but also contributed to trade and commerce. The ancient Greeks contributed significantly to the field of medicine. Hippocrates, often regarded as the father of medicine, emphasized observation and ethics in healing practices. His principles laid the foundation for modern medical ethics and practices. Astronomy flourished in ancient civilizations, with Babylonians tracking celestial movements. Their observations laid the groundwork for a deeper understanding of the cosmos. This pursuit of knowledge reflected humanity's desire to comprehend our place in the universe. The art of weaving and textile production saw remarkable innovations in ancient cultures. From intricate patterns in Peruvian textiles to the silk production in China, these crafts showcased both artistry and technological advancements. Textiles became vital in trade and cultural exchange. The ancient Romans built extensive road networks that connected their vast empire. These roads facilitated military movement and trade, unifying diverse cultures. The durability of Roman roads is a testament to their engineering prowess, some of which still exist today. The concept of democracy was furthered by the Roman Republic, which introduced representative government. This system influenced future political structures, emphasizing the importance of civic duty and public service. The Roman model continues to inspire democratic ideals worldwide. The invention of the water wheel in ancient Greece revolutionized grain milling. This innovation harnessed water power to automate the grinding process, significantly increasing efficiency. The water wheel was a crucial step towards mechanization in agricultural practices. The development of the astrolabe in ancient Greece facilitated advancements in navigation. This device allowed sailors to measure the position of stars, aiding in maritime exploration. The astrolabe exemplifies the intersection of science and exploration in the ancient world. The ancient Egyptians made significant contributions to medicine through herbal remedies and surgical techniques. They documented their knowledge on papyrus, creating some of the earliest medical texts. This body of work influenced future generations of medical practitioners and scholars. The concept of public baths in ancient Rome highlighted the importance of hygiene and social interaction. These baths served as centers for relaxation and community gathering. The focus on cleanliness and wellness was a notable aspect of Roman culture. The art of pottery flourished in various ancient cultures, showcasing both utility and creativity. From Greek amphorae to Chinese porcelain, pottery served practical purposes and artistic expression alike. This craft became a vital part of cultural identity. The invention of concrete by the Romans enabled the construction of lasting structures. This material facilitated the creation of enduring monuments like the Pantheon. Roman concrete represented a significant advancement in building techniques that shaped architecture. The ancient Maya developed a complex calendar system that intertwined astronomy and agriculture. This calendar guided agricultural activities and religious ceremonies, demonstrating the significance of celestial events in their culture. Their sophisticated understanding of time was remarkable. The invention of the printing press in ancient China, though not widely known, laid the groundwork for mass communication. This technology allowed for the reproduction of texts, which facilitated the spread of knowledge and ideas well beyond local communities. The development of advanced agricultural tools such as the plow revolutionized farming. Early civilizations used simple wooden plows that evolved into more sophisticated designs, enhancing productivity and sustaining larger populations. Agriculture became the backbone of civilization. The ancient Phoenicians contributed significantly to trade and commerce through their development of the alphabet. This writing system simplified communication and record keeping, facilitating trade across the Mediterranean. The Phoenician alphabet influenced many modern scripts. The use of spices in ancient trade routes showcased the importance of flavor and preservation. Spices like pepper and cinnamon were highly valued, not only for culinary use but also for their role in medicine. This trade significantly impacted cultural exchanges and economies. The ancient Greeks pioneered the concept of theater, combining storytelling and performance. These early dramas explored human experiences and emotions, laying the foundation for modern theater. The tradition of theater continues to influence arts and culture today. The ancient Romans innovated in urban planning with their development of forums and public spaces. These areas served as centers for commerce and civic engagement. The design of Roman cities influenced modern urban architecture and community organization. The invention of mosaics in ancient civilizations exemplified artistic creativity. Mosaics adorned floors and walls, depicting intricate designs and scenes. This art form not only beautified spaces but also conveyed stories and cultural significance. The use of windmills in ancient Persia harnessed nature for energy. These early windmills were used for grinding grain and irrigation, marking technological advancement in sustainable practices. This innovation showcased the relationship between humanity and natural resources. The ancient art of navigation using the stars, practiced by Polynesian explorers, demonstrated incredible expertise. Their knowledge of celestial patterns guided their long voyages across the Pacific. This tradition highlights humanity's enduring curiosity about the world. The invention of soap in ancient Babylon illustrated early advancements in hygiene. This cleansing agent allowed for better sanitation and personal care. The practice of using soap laid the foundation for modern hygiene practices we still value today. The creation of the first libraries in ancient Mesopotamia fostered knowledge preservation. These institutions collected clay tablets containing literature, science, and administrative records. Libraries have since become vital in the development of education and culture. The design of the catapult by ancient engineers allowed for advanced warfare techniques. This siege engine revolutionized military strategies, enabling armies to breach fortifications. The catapult reflects the ingenuity of ancient civilizations in conflict resolution. The ancient practice of astrology, which originated in Babylon, connected celestial events with human affairs. This belief system influenced cultural rituals and decision-making. Astrology's legacy persists in various forms in modern cultures around the world. The invention of the chariot in ancient Mesopotamia transformed transportation and warfare. This two-wheeled vehicle allowed for faster movement in battle and improved trade routes. The chariot significantly impacted military tactics and cultural exchange. The development of metallurgy techniques, such as smelting, in ancient cultures allowed for advanced toolmaking. These innovations increased efficiency in agriculture and warfare, leading to the rise of powerful civilizations. Metallurgy represents a significant leap in human ingenuity. The use of leather in ancient cultures for clothing and tools illustrated resourcefulness. Early civilizations crafted leather goods for utility and protection. This practice continues to evolve, showcasing humanity's ability to adapt resources for various needs. The spinning wheel, originating in ancient India, revolutionized textile production. This invention enabled the mass production of thread, transforming the textile industry. The spinning wheel exemplifies how simple machines can drastically change economies and cultures. The development of the first coins in ancient Lydia introduced standardized currency. This innovation simplified trade, allowing for easier transactions and economic growth. The concept of coinage laid the foundation for modern economic systems. The ancient practice of agriculture, which began thousands of years ago, laid the foundation for civilization. Early farmers domesticated plants and animals, leading to stable food supplies. This innovation directly contributed to population growth and societal development. The use of herbal medicine in ancient cultures showcased the understanding of natural remedies. Different civilizations documented plant properties for treating ailments, leading to the foundation of modern pharmacology. This practice highlights humanity's relationship with nature. The invention of the lever in ancient engineering allowed for easier lifting and moving of heavy objects. This simple machine played a crucial role in construction and other industries, showcasing the ingenuity of early engineers. The lever's principles are still used in modern mechanics. The use of mirrors in ancient Egypt highlighted the fascination with light and reflection. These polished surfaces were used in rituals and personal grooming, symbolizing beauty and status. Mirrors illustrate humanity's quest for self-awareness and aesthetics. The art of navigation, using the sun and stars, was essential for ancient mariners. Cultures such as the Vikings relied on celestial navigation for their voyages. This understanding of the natural world was crucial for exploration and trade. The ancient Greeks' development of philosophy and logic laid the groundwork for scientific inquiry. Figures like Aristotle emphasized observation and reasoning, shaping the way knowledge was pursued. This intellectual framework continues to influence modern science and thought. The invention of the ship rudder in ancient times greatly improved navigational control. This innovation allowed sailors to maneuver their vessels more effectively, facilitating long-distance travel. The rudder remains a fundamental component of modern ships. The ancient art of metallurgy not only advanced tool-making but also led to the creation of beautiful jewelry. Cultures across the world crafted intricate pieces that showcase their artistry and wealth. This practice reflects the intersection of functionality and beauty. The establishment of trade routes in ancient times allowed for the exchange of goods and ideas. These networks fostered cultural interactions and economic growth. The Silk Road is a prime example of how trade shaped civilizations. The creation of composite bows in ancient cultures represented a significant advancement in weapon technology. These bows combine materials to enhance their strength and range, changing the dynamics of warfare. The composite bow played a crucial role in military history. The invention of textiles in ancient Egypt not only provided clothing but also served as a form of currency and trade. Linen and wool fabrics were highly valued, reflecting the craftsmanship of the artisans. Textiles became essential in commerce and culture. The ancient practice of divination, used in several cultures, highlighted humanity's desire to understand the future. Techniques such as casting lots or interpreting omens played a role in decision-making. This practice reflects an early form of scientific inquiry into the unknown. The invention of pulleys in ancient engineering allowed for lifting heavy loads with ease. This simple yet effective tool was crucial in large construction projects, showcasing the ingenuity of early builders. Pulleys remain fundamental in modern engineering. The ancient practice of fire-making was essential for survival and advancement. Mastery over fire allowed for cooking, warmth, and protection. This fundamental skill marked a turning point in human evolution, shaping our relationship with nature. The contributions of ancient artists in creating sculptures and carvings showcase the importance of artistic expression These works often depicted religious and historical narratives, reflecting cultural values and beliefs. The legacy of ancient art continues to inspire modern creativity. The invention of the calendar in ancient civilizations helped organize agricultural cycles and festivals. This system allowed communities to plan their activities around seasonal changes. Calendars remain vital tools for managing time in contemporary society. The role of ancient astronomers in charting the night sky laid the groundwork for modern astronomy. Their observations and recordings of celestial events shaped our understanding of the universe. This pursuit of knowledge continues to inspire scientific exploration. The development of various musical instruments in ancient cultures highlighted the significance of music in social life. From flutes to lyres, these instruments played a vital role in ceremonies and entertainment. The legacy of ancient music endures in modern compositions. The myriad contributions of ancient innovations underscore humanity's remarkable journey toward progress. These advancements not only shaped civilizations, but also laid the foundations for the modern world. What will future innovations hold for us? Consider the legacies we continue to build upon.